All right, you want precision and mountain views, or bratwurst, beers, and brutal efficiency? Today we're putting Switzerland and Germany head to head in a friendly battle of who's got the better deal. For nature lovers, digital nomads, slow travelers, and even would-be expats. We'll look at cost of living, transportation, outdoor activities, urban vibes, sustainability, and more. Let's jump into it. Switzerland versus Germany. Ding ding, round one.
Today is just a terrible day in my life. I am in one of the worst countries ever. I mean, the quality of life is number one. Nobody wants to be in a country where the quality of life is the best in the world. I'm here in Switzerland. I mean, look at this. I mean, there's snow. Who wants to be around snow? This is Rothenburg or Rothenburg ob der Tauber.
These two neighboring giants are more than just chocolate and beer, folks. Sure, they're famous for their stunning landscapes, world-class efficiency, and yes, legendary punctuality. But did you know they're also global leaders in sustainability, ecotourism, and quality living? Whether you're a digital nomad weighing your next move, an eco-conscious traveler seeking greener adventures, or simply curious about which country matches your lifestyle and budget, this video's for you. We'll explore the real cost of living, the ease of getting around, epic outdoor activities, vibrant city life, and even who has the superior recycling game. Spoiler, they both take trash way too seriously. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether it's the precision-driven paradise of Switzerland or the culturally vibrant powerhouse of Germany that deserves your next passport stamp. Ready to discover your ideal European getaway? Let's dive in. All right, first things first, let's talk money, because whether you're thinking about relocating long-term or just passing through on vacation, budget matters. Switzerland and Germany might share a border, but when it comes to your wallet, they feel worlds apart. Let's break down the essentials: housing, dining, transportation, and salaries. Starting with everyone's biggest expense, housing. If you're dreaming of living near Switzerland's crystal clear lakes or iconic mountains, prepare yourself. In major cities like Zurich or Geneva, renting a modest one-bedroom apartment in the city center will set you back anywhere from about $1,800 to a jaw-dropping $7,200 per month. Yes, I said per month. No, you don't get free chocolate with that. In Germany, meanwhile, your wallet can relax a little. Apartments in buzzing cities like Berlin or Munich typically range from around $900 to about $1,700 per month for something similar. Not cheap, but compared to Swiss rents, suddenly Munich's beer gardens feel a lot more affordable, don't they? Now let's talk about food, because you've got to eat, right? Dining out in Switzerland is delightful, but pricey. A simple meal at an average restaurant will usually cost around $30 US. Grab a date and that quick lunch just costs you $60, and we're not even talking about fancy dining yet. Germany is kinder to your taste buds and your budget. A comparable meal there typically runs about $11 to $17, meaning you can eat out more often without breaking the bank or without resorting to instant ramen back at your Airbnb. And here's a fun fact. Grocery shopping in Switzerland averages around 80% more expensive than in Germany. So if you're the home cooking type, you'll definitely feel the pinch in Switzerland. Pro tip, stock up across the German border and thank me later. Getting around without a car? Both countries excel at public transportation, but at different price points. In Switzerland, a monthly transport pass typically costs about $109 US, which includes their famously efficient trains, buses, and boats. And trust me, Swiss trains are so punctual, they're borderline magical. Germany is equally reliable, but more wallet-friendly, charging around $62 for a monthly pass. With extensive metro systems, buses, and regional trains, it's easier and cheaper to explore the country without worrying about pricey rental cars or expensive fuel. Here's where things get interesting. Yes, Switzerland is expensive, but salaries are significantly higher to compensate. The average monthly salary here is around $8,100. That higher paycheck helps balance out the sky-high costs, especially if you're living and working locally. Germany's average monthly salary sits around $4,300, still solid, but noticeably lower than Switzerland's. That lower salary matches Germany's overall lower cost of living, so financially speaking, it's really about balancing your income expectations with your lifestyle choices. So, quick recap for those tracking at home. Housing, Switzerland is far pricier. Germany's rents are much more affordable. Food and groceries, Switzerland hits your budget harder, while Germany lets you dine out comfortably. Public transportation, excellent in both, but Germany's price tag is friendlier. And salaries, Switzerland pays more, but charges more for everyday life. Germany pays less, but costs less. The bottom line, if your budget is tighter, Germany might feel like the smarter pick. But if higher earnings and alpine views justify steeper prices for you, Switzerland could still be your winner. Still undecided? Stick around. Up next, we'll dive deeper into transportation and see how getting around can shape your choice. Let's keep exploring. Okay, travelers, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart: public transportation. Why? Because fewer hassles, fewer parking nightmares, and fewer awkward conversations with rental car agents make everyone happier. Starting with Switzerland, this is the place that turned train travel into an art form. Swiss trains are famously punctual, clean, comfortable, and honestly, they're part of the Swiss experience itself. Some Swiss travel pass highlights: unlimited travel, covers trains, buses, boats, virtually all forms of public transport nationwide. The cost? Well, 3 days is around $302. 8 days, about $518. 15 days, approximately $567. Extra perks? Free entry into over 500 museums. Culture lovers, rejoice. And hefty discounts, usually 50% on scenic mountain railways and cable cars. But here's the catch: premium experiences have premium prices. If you're planning a shorter action-packed trip, this pass is like holding a golden ticket. But for longer stays or casual travelers, the cost adds up quickly. And here's a budget tip: the Swiss Half Fare Card. It costs around $132 for 1 month, gives you 50% off most transportation tickets, perfect if you're traveling slower and savoring Switzerland at your own pace. Now for Germany: flexible, practical, and affordable. Now let's head over to the border to Germany, where practicality meets affordability with their brilliant Deutschland ticket. The details on that? Well, the monthly subscription is just about $63 per month, and it includes unlimited travel on all local and regional public transportation. Think city buses, trams, metro lines, and regional trains. It's subscription-based but cancelable monthly, ideal if you're exploring or relocating and don't want long-term commitments. One important note: this ticket doesn't cover long-distance trains like Germany's famous high-speed ice trains. So for longer cross-country trips, you'll pay extra. But for daily commuting and city hopping, this is hands down the best budget-friendly choice around. So a quick comparison: Switzerland's premium pass is 15 days unlimited, $567. Germany's unlimited local monthly pass, $63. All right, outdoor enthusiasts, strap on your boots, helmets, or wetsuits, whatever your adventure calls for, because we're heading outdoors. Switzerland and Germany might share the Alps and forests, but their approaches to nature and adventure couldn't be more distinct. Let's unpack how each country delivers its unique brand of outdoor fun. If there's one place that truly screams alpine adventure, it's Switzerland. From majestic snow-capped mountains to pristine turquoise lakes, the Swiss landscape is basically Mother Nature showing off. With over 65,000 kilometers of marked trails, Switzerland has hikes for everyone, from leisurely lake strolls to challenging alpine treks. Ever imagine hiking through postcard-perfect scenery? Welcome to Switzerland. Whether you're a downhill adrenaline junkie or a casual trail rider, regions like Gantrich Natural Park offer trails from beginner to expert level, plus the views are unbeatable. Lakes Geneva, Lucerne, and Brienz are prime spots for sailing, kayaking, paddleboarding, or even rafting down the glacier-fed rivers. Just bring your wetsuit. That alpine water doesn't mess around. Interlaken, famously known as Europe's adventure capital, gives you a chance to soar above valleys and mountains. Trust me, there's nothing like gliding over the Swiss Alps to make you feel alive. Winter sports fanatics already know Zermatt and St. Moritz. These are bucket list destinations that practically invented après-ski vibes. Basically, Switzerland's outdoor scene feels tailor-made for adrenaline seekers, photographers, and anyone looking to connect deeply with untouched nature. Now let's step across the border to Germany, where nature, culture, and urban life blend seamlessly into a surprisingly diverse outdoor playground. Germany excels at accessible, picturesque trails. The legendary Black Forest, Bavarian Alps, and countless regional parks offer trails dotted with cozy beer gardens and historic castles. Yes, castles right on your hiking path.
I'm out of breath because I had to walk all the way up. I don't know, it's got to be over a mile, maybe like 2 kilometers or something. But this is Castle Neuschwanstein in Hohenschwangau.
Germany is practically designed for bikes. Cycle through the famous Rhine Valley vineyards, picturesque medieval towns, or explore scenic river routes. There's even a route that follows the entire Danube River. Enjoy canoeing or kayaking down iconic rivers like the Rhine or Elbe. Plus, urban lakes in Berlin or Hamburg are fantastic spots for paddleboarding or a leisurely afternoon swim. Believe it or not, Munich is home to a famous artificial wave at the Eisbach River right in the middle of the city. Who knew you could catch waves and grab a pretzel within minutes of each other? Cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg have massive parks ideal for picnics, jogging, cycling, or just relaxing and people watching. Germany truly knows how to balance urban life with nature. In short, Germany's outdoor scene is all about variety, accessibility, and a charming mix of nature and culture. So what's your style? If jaw-dropping alpine vistas, adrenaline rushes, and postcard-worthy adventures are calling you, Switzerland awaits with open arms and possibly a bungee cord. But if your ideal outdoor trip blends castles, riverside vineyards, bike rides, and the unexpected thrill of city surfing, Germany could become your new favorite playground. All right, urban explorers, now it's time to dive into the city life. Switzerland and Germany both offer fantastic cities, but the vibe, pace, and atmosphere you'll find can feel dramatically different. Let's see how each stacks up when it comes to quaint charm versus big city buzz. Swiss cities are charmingly compact, beautifully historic, and incredibly walkable. If you love exploring picturesque streets on foot, you're going to feel right at home. Frequently ranked as one of the world's most livable cities, Zurich blends medieval beauty with modern sophistication. Think cobblestone streets, cozy cafes, upscale shopping districts, and a crystal clear lake backdrop that makes you feel like you're living in a postcard. The Swiss capital feels like stepping into history itself. Bern's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is lined with charming arcades, ornate fountains, and clock towers straight from fairy tales. Plus, everything's so close you'll rarely need transportation beyond your own 2 feet. Geneva is international and cosmopolitan, famously home to the United Nations and the Red Cross. It's culturally vibrant, diverse, and the perfect city if you want sophistication wrapped up in Swiss charm, with plenty of chocolate shops in between diplomatic missions. Swiss cities excel at quality over quantity. They're intimate, beautiful, and incredibly clean. Now shift gears to Germany, where cities are bold, diverse, and buzzing with energy. Whether you crave history, art, nightlife, or innovation, German cities deliver. Germany's vibrant capital is famously eclectic, packed with history from World War II and the Cold War, but equally known for street art, world-class museums, incredible nightlife, and thriving international communities. Berlin isn't just a city, it's a cultural experience all in its own. Bavaria's crown jewel, Munich, combines traditional German culture, think beer halls, lederhosen, and pretzels, with sophisticated museums, beautiful parks, and yes, the epic annual Oktoberfest. Its tradition meets contemporary in the best possible way. As Germany's largest port city, Hamburg blends maritime history with cutting-edge culture. Its warehouse district, now UNESCO World Heritage Site, houses hip coffee shops, galleries, and the jaw-dropping miniature wonderland, one of the world's largest model railways. It's a city of contrasts and creativity with a nightlife scene that never quits. German cities are bigger, louder, and endlessly diverse. They're perfect for travelers who want a bit of everything: culture, history, nightlife, and innovation, all wrapped into one exciting urban package. So here's the deal. If your ideal city getaway involves leisurely strolls through pristine old towns, charming cafes, boutique shops, and stress-free exploration, Swiss cities will steal your heart instantly. But if you thrive on variety, excitement, cultural depth, and the eclectic energy of a city that never sleeps, Germany's urban hotspots will make you feel right at home. Okay, folks, let's talk trash, literally. Well, Switzerland offers precision and strict enforcement, perfect for the orderly eco-warrior. Germany focuses on education, community involvement, and incentives, ideal if you like your environmental responsibility served with a side of fun. No matter which you choose, respecting local recycling rules not only saves you headaches and fines, but makes you part of the bigger global solution. So what's the verdict? Switzerland's pristine precision or Germany's vibrant practicality? Well, honestly, both countries offer incredible experiences, each with its unique strengths, charms, and quirks. Switzerland is perfect for travelers who crave an organized, meticulously maintained paradise.
Switzerland and the Splugenpass. I'm in Stegen, Switzerland, and this is my new friend from Switzerland.
Its efficiency, high salaries, world-class outdoor adventures, charming cities, and uncompromising environmental responsibility offer a premium but rewarding travel experience. Use public transportation. Trust me, you won't miss driving. Choose accommodations certified by sustainability programs like Swisstainable. Respect the recycling rules to keep your footprint low and avoid fines.
I'm at Alps Bergfeld, getting ready to do the Rodelbahn. It's my third time here in many years, and I always take the lift up. This time, I'm walking it.
Germany is ideal for those looking for dynamic cities, cultural richness, affordability, and a community-based eco-consciousness. If your style is more flexible, culturally vibrant, and cost-effective, Germany might be your sustainable heaven. Opt for the Deutschland ticket for affordable, eco-friendly transit. Support local businesses and regional products to enrich your experience. Enjoy the fan system because nothing beats getting cash back for your recycling. Ultimately, sustainable travel isn't just about choosing the perfect place. It's about how you travel.
Germany takes the win. Both are clean, both are green, but when it comes to flexibility, affordability, Germany edges it out for long-term living or extended travel. But hey, you can always spend 5 months in each and let your passport decide. Want more smart comparisons like this? How to live in Europe tax-free? Best countries that won't tax your Social Security? Hit subscribe. Give the video a like and check out my other videos here on places to go. And if you want to build a custom expat plan, whether it's Switzerland, Germany, or some secret tax-friendly spot no one's talking about, book a call with me. Until next time, keep your taxes low and your passport hot.